Yo, guys, Hangover Gang, Urb'n Barz brings you the best UK reactions to rap, hip hop, and urban music from all around the world. And guys, I am so excited. It's Tom's Day today. And I just heard this last night that Tom MacDonald was dropping something special. He said he's dropping something that's never been seen or heard before or something like that. I might have got it wrong. I might have got it twisted, but it's a Tom MacDonald drop. And he's called this one, guys, God Mode. So as soon as I heard it was called God Mode, I was thinking it was like Eminem, Rap God, MGK, Rap Devil. I don't know. Is it going to be something like that? I don't know. All I know is it's going to be something different. So Hangover Gang, let's not waste any more time. Let's check out our man Tom MacDonald. Let's check out God Mode.
I've been hearing that they think my political music is boring. Tell them I'm sorry. I've been rapping about things that I feel are important. I could talk about how rich I am, all these little rappers that I'm bigger than. I could show you the impact addiction had, how the liquor turned me to a different man. I'm not the kid who was visiting Disneyland. I'm not a perfect Christian, have a sinner's past, but I sobered up, prescriptions hit the trash. Now I'm sitting back with 50 Billboard plaques, $20 million and a million fans. Middle fingers flipping, I can't flip them back. I'm so independent, so they get the message. I've been spitting facts, I'm not a fiction fan. I am the truth, I am the GOAT, I am the proof. You can reach every one of your goals. You can be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too late to have hope. I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe.
Oh my goodness. I did not expect that, people. Oh my goodness. This is 8 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Guys, Tom MacDonald there's been a lot of stuff going on. I keep saying to people, this is diss season. There are rappers and MCs who are friends dissing each other Anyway, but Tom just started off saying that Tom MacDonald is boring because all he talks about in his raps is political stuff. But Tom is saying that, yeah, okay, I might be boring, but this is the stuff that concerns me, that interests me, that irritates me, that irks me. Other rappers could, or MCs, whatever you want to call them, hip hoppers, rappers, I don't know, can talk about guns, can talk about jewelry, can talk about girls, can talk about getting high, can talk about whatever. But Tom MacDonald, he says, okay, if I want to talk about politics, stuff like that, it's up to me. You do not have to listen. But the thing about Tom MacDonald is he's versatile. He talks about a lot more areas than just that, people. Trust me on that. But guys, I hope you will forgive me. I want to play that again. That was incredible. And because it's so long, I'm not going to keep dipping and diving whatever into it. But did you see his eyes and stuff? And there was one scene there. For some reason, I was thinking of, what's that film with, is it Milena Kujovic? I can never remember her name. But she plays, you know, with the zombie films. And she is the T-cell virus. The bit when Tom was raising the cars. It's just that scene where he was on, we call it in the UK like a pedestrian crossing, a zebra crossing, a pelican crossing. But you saw the lines with the black and the white, the lines going through on the crossing with the cars. It just reminded me of that with the T-cell virus. I can't remember what it's called, people. That was amazing. Guys, forgive me.
I've been hearing that they think my political music is boring. Tell them I'm sorry. I've been rapping about things that I feel are important. I could talk about how rich I am, all these little rappers that I'm bigger than. I could show you the impact addiction had, how the liquor turned me to a different man.
Oh, so he's saying he could show you the impact that addiction had. Addiction to liquor and all that sort of stuff, whatever. But there's a time and a place for all of that. That is amazing.
I'm not the kid who was visiting Disneyland. I'm not a perfect Christian, have a sinner's past, but I sobered up, prescriptions hit the trash. Now I'm sitting back with 50 Billboard plaques, $20 million and a million fans. Middle fingers flipping, I can't flip them back. I'm so independent, so they get the message. I've been spitting facts, I'm not a fiction fan. I am the truth.
I love that. I'm spitting facts. I'm not a fiction fan. I spit the truth. Ah. And he's there riding his bike. And again, these locations, that is amazing, people. This is Nova Rockefeller at her best. Wow, where is this? This is incredible. I love all these locations. I love locations, people. And it's so dark, isn't it? It's so dark. Wow.
$1 million and a million fans. Middle fingers flipping, I can't flip them back. I'm so independent, so they get the message. I've been spitting facts, I'm not a fiction fan. I am the truth, I am the GOAT, I am the proof. You can reach every one of your goals. You can be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too late to have hope. I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe. They've been saying I'm Illuminati and I'm going to hell. They're desperately searching for any excuse to explain why I've done what they can't do themselves. The only way they can make sense of my famous claim I worship Satan and labels of health. I don't have an advantage, it's natural talent. Your ego is damaged, admit that you failed.
Oh, I love that. So there's a lot of people are pointing a finger at Tom MacDonald saying he's this, he's that, he's the other, blah, blah, blah. And I keep saying to people, it's weird. We are human beings and we really should be built to help and assist each other, but what we try and do is tear each other down. So when we see someone who becomes successful, instead of saying, yeah, this guy, this girl, they worked really hard to do and to get to where they wanted to get to, and they obviously made sacrifices, this, that, and third, blah, blah, blah. But what we'll say, instead of saying, yeah, they've done really well for themselves, we'll tear them down. We'll use any excuse and any rumor to tear these people down instead of lifting them up. And to be honest with you, if you want to be as good as Tom MacDonald, you want to be as good as Nova Rockefeller, you want to be as good as whoever, do the work, put the work in, do it for yourself. And if you think you're better than them, prove it. Get in there, do it. Anyone can do it. Well, I'm not saying anyone can do it, but if you put your mind to something, at least do it and be the best that you can be, but don't tear people down. These images, guys, that is incredible. I love this image. This is cinematography, guys. This is like a film. Love it. Absolutely love it to death. This is mad.
Desperately searching for any excuse to explain why I've done what they can't do themselves. The only way they can make sense of my famous claim I worship Satan and labels of health. I don't have an advantage, it's natural talent. Your ego is damaged, admit that you failed.
I love that. This is, I don't have an advantage, it's natural talent. Your ego is damaged, admit that you failed.
I remember back when I was the only political rapper. What the hell happened? All of a sudden everyone who never gave a damn got political and started rapping. Tragic, I should be flattered. Man, I created the genre, they practically jacked it. Acting like they're in the conversation, they ain't nowhere near it, on a different planet.
Oh, so Tom is saying, and he's probably correct actually, because I wasn't around in those days to listen to this, because I didn't listen to hip hop or music or anything for 10 years, trust me on that. But Tom is saying that he basically started this political hip hop rapping again X amount of years ago, but now everyone's jumping on the bandwagon. And Tom is saying, really and truly, I started this. I should be like the grandfather of this genre, etc., etc. He said everyone's jumped on the bandwagon and trying to kick him to the curb. Wow, that is incredible, people. It's incredible. No one pays respects these days.
Started rapping, tragic, I should be flattered. Man, I created the genre, they practically jacked it. Acting like they're in the conversation, they ain't nowhere near it, on a different planet. This is not YouTube, this is upper echelon. President of Sony on my telephone. I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone. The internet in love with beef, they want.
Oh, give him his flowers, people. He's talking about Sony. Sony's had so many issues with great artists. Is it George Michael Jackson from way back in the days? I remember, people.
This is upper echelon, president of Sony on my telephone. I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone. The internet in love with beef, they want rappers at war. But I don't care who's coming at me, I swore that I wouldn't do this no more. The last time I battled, the man that I trampled lost his career and then had a divorce.
Oh. Now, is this a little veiled answer to someone else? Because Tom was, well, people taking aim at Tom just 6 weeks ago kind of thing. And this is when I was saying that this season has started. MCs, rappers who are friends or acquaintances are starting taking shots at each other. Blah, blah, blah. Wow. So Tom's just saying he's not really into that anymore. He's moved on from all of that. And it's fine. Hip-hop needs this wars, it really does, but at some point you can move past it and just not get involved. And the one he's talking about getting divorced and whatever, is that Mac Lethal? I remember that was like probably one of the first times I saw a Tom MacDonald track. They were funny, those disses. They were funny. They were funny.
Telephone, I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone. The internet in love with beef, they want rappers at war. But I don't care who's coming at me, I swore that I wouldn't do disses no more. The last time I battled, the man that I trampled lost his career and then had a divorce. That wasn't fair, homie got torched. I feel the weight like I'm carrying around a corpse. Still no deal, still no team, still just little old me. Still making fun of the whole industry, still rap on my own beats. I'm the only multi-millionaire in my family tree. I keep hearing rumors that my parents rich and that's how I got in the lead. That's a big L-I-E. If you want to know the truth, I guess I can show you why I move like this. Let me take you back into my head, tell you about the movie I live. Former alcoholic, nothing in my wallet. Every doctor said that I was depressed. Should be in a coffin or inside a cardboard box and addicted to meth. I was sleeping on my best friend couch, always dreaming of a West End house. We was living in a basement, sweet east side, praying we'd get out. Motorcycles on the front lawn, bunch of crackheads in the alley. Open up my bedroom window and tell them there's empty bottles they can have. Cops at the door, I couldn't sleep, making up noodles to eat for a week. I couldn't stomach the food I was making if I wasn't high, so I always had weed. Leaving the crib and the neighbors are tripping, I flip them the bird, I ain't stopping to talk. They leaving us notes on the passenger window cause we always park in the whip in they spot.
Oh man, I love all those layered voices. And earlier on in the piece you heard like the low end Tom MacDonald voice as well that was going here. But Tom has talked about this many a time about how he basically had almost nothing. And he was more or less living in crack alley, blah, blah, blah. So he's put in the hard yards to get to where he is. And I have no issue. If he is a millionaire, why should he have an issue? He's done so much hard work. He's literally put himself out there in the crosshairs to be shot down from all angles, from every which way you can look at, and he's persevered. Tom MacDonald, Nova Rockefeller, they've persevered, and the rest of the Hangover gang. So I don't understand why people take shots. I don't know.
Sleep, making up noodles to eat for a week. I couldn't stomach the food I was making if I wasn't high, so I always had weed. Leaving the crib and the neighbors are tripping, I flip them the bird, I ain't stopping to talk. They leaving us notes on the passenger window cause we always park in the whip in they spot. 10 in the morning we sipping on 40s and taking the Honda Civic up the block. Looking for one of my homies who living on the street cause he got addicted to rocks. Waiting in line at church, they giving out food. I would pull up every second Sunday, get some hard-boiled eggs and juice. That was the move. I was a broke boy, then I blew up. I was suicidal, yeah, the mood sucked. Now I've been rich, I done made hits. I've been praying, I don't screw it up. And now that I've blown up, they're mad that I've grown up. They missing my old stuff. They say my political music's all sounding the same and the flow suck. I'm never gonna be the old Tom or recapture the magic of old songs. I don't know, Tom. You the GOAT, Tom. Give me what I want or I will go, Tom. Shut up! I'm not the guy that you fell in love with back when I was young and dumb. Always getting drunk, taking hella drugs, living in the ghetto, no food for a month. Couldn't pay the power bill, the shower filled with towels, mold and hella bugs. That was the old Tom, that was broke Tom. Stop saying you miss who I was.
Oh gosh. And people, no one stays still. Time stands still for no man for a reason. You grow from your experiences, people. And sometimes you may go back to some of the old things you did, not always. And sometimes you leave that well alone. But it's true, some people do want you to stay in one place. They don't like the idea of you ever expanding your boundaries. But when you're 20, your views and your viewpoint on the world could be very much different from when you enter your 30s and your 40s. Everything moves on, dynamics change. I said this on another track. You add another person into the mix or you take someone out of the mix, the dynamics change. They really do. So all the people you come across, all the areas you come across change you, sometimes positively, sometimes negatively. You can't just stand still. Nothing is inert. Inertia is not a good thing. You don't want to stand still. You look at any business. A business actually goes backwards. If you don't keep moving forward, you go backwards because people catch up to you and take over if you stand still. And that's what I'm saying, people. So Tom MacDonald's right. Some people are saying we want the old Tom, but the old Tom has grown up, he's moved on. What can he do? What can he do?
It's getting drunk, taking hella drugs, living in the ghetto, no food for a month. Couldn't pay the power bill, the shower filled with towels, mold and hella bugs. That was the old Tom, that was broke Tom. Stop saying you miss who I was. Now you can give me all the Gucci, give me all the Louis, give me everything I wanted once. Give me Lamborghinis, give me all my flowers, give you everything I have just to be loved. Now they call me racist and they say I'm canceled, but I guarantee you that there will be blood. I ain't going nowhere, I ain't stopping nothing, I'ma really go there, I don't give a... I'm the best thing going right now. They can't mess with me. I've been up, I've been down, I climbed out my grave, I've been great. Wait, before today, and I'll be great till I decide to walk away.
I love this. So Tom is claiming himself, and why not? Everyone else is dissing him, so why not? Claim it for yourself, people. I love the fact that he looks like he's on top of the world. He's on Mount Everest, or even a higher peak than that, just up in the clouds looking down on the world, and he's staking a claim. He is the GOAT. You either like it or dislike it, but you got to
wait before today, and I'll be great till I decide to walk away. And I'm the one you have to thank for every independent artist getting Billboard plaques. I showed everybody how to beat the record labels, and still I don't get no thanks. Everybody who been hating on me copies every little thing I'm doing. I mean, they dress like me, sign CDs, no one is buying their music.
There you go. So Tom MacDonald is saying that all the people who are hating on him, Tom gave you the blueprint of how to get to his position, and people hated on him. But everyone who's hating on him, and it's so true in all walks of life, people, they're actually trying to copy Tom's model to actually do something. And Tom MacDonald said one thing. I haven't got a Tom CD here, but I grew up with vinyl. I grew up with CDs, whatever. And Tom is actually doing that off his own bat. He's got the CDs, the vinyl, he's signing them, he's putting his time in to do that. Because he's got something. This is, you know something? This is the one thing about the new world that I'm not with, really, streaming and stuff like that, people. And people are starting to talk about that, because Kanye West as well, he dropped his album and it wasn't going to be streaming. He wanted people to come direct to his channel. So things change. Some people don't like it. There's a lot of people very angry with people like Kanye West, and there's other artists who say they're not going to put their things on streaming. Trust me on that. I've got thousands and thousands of CDs. I'm not into the streaming stuff because I want something solid which I can have forever. But it is what it is, people. It is what it is. I'm from a different generation, so maybe it's me. Maybe I've got everything twisted. But I love what Tom does. I've always advocated that. And people do copy. They do copy his model. Trust me.
Who been hating on me copies every little thing I'm doing. I mean, they dress like me, sign CDs, no one is buying their music. I'm the blueprint for these YouTube kids. Every single little view you get, every time you get an iTunes check, you just imitate what I do best. I'm on Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio, got 1 billion views, milli on the gram, you still paying to be verified, man. I am the reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales charts off their website.
Oh, and I remember that. About a year or so ago, Tom was talking about how Billboard and the Checkers, I can't remember what the organization was. And I remember that Adam Calhoun came out of him, he got his samurai sword and started chopping up the Billboard plaques he had, because they were trying to say that Tom's sales aren't true. His physical sales and all the other sales and blah, 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 the pre-sales weren't true. But Tom and Nova had gone through all the thing beforehand to actually make certain that these sales should be tallied, but they didn't believe that Tom could shift those amount of units. So they said he was probably not being correct. So they discounted a lot of the units. Wow. So he's the reason they got rid of the digital. Really? On
Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio, got 1 billion views, milli on the gram, you still paying to be verified, man. I am the reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales charts off their website. I was outperforming label artists, and executives pressured them to hit.
Can you hear that? Oh, this is a monster, people. I love music. I love hip hop. I'm old school. I used to listen to cuts which are 8 minutes, 13 minutes, 15 minutes long. Love those cuts. Rammellzee versus K-Bob, all that kind of stuff. I love songs like this, people. I love songs like this. But this one is not ramping. Everything he says, you can't argue with, you can't dispute.
I'm on Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio, got 1 billion views, milli on the gram, you still paying to be verified, man. I am the reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales charts off their website. I was outperforming label artists, and executives pressured them to hit the red light. Universal, Warner Music, Sony, CEOs wanted me dead, but they ain't never gonna really kill me. They just cancel the digital charts instead. Stop telling me that anyone else is bigger than I am. Go get the Nielsen SoundScan numbers. Tell me what you find, man. Who's the biggest I am? They're angry that I love America. Guess it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot. I am not faking this. I don't need to keep on making hits. Could've should've retired 3 years ago, basically. Go check my bank account, buddy, I'm crazy rich. I don't need money, I rap cause I'm made for this. I am only doing this because I love it. I told every record label they can shove it. Rappers hate on me, but I'm above it. 93 Shawn Michaels, everyone can suck it. They want photos when they see me out in public, then they trash me in the comments, what a bummer. I sign autographs and spill my guts and stomach. All I get is people praying that I'll plummet. I came a long way, dreamt of this all day. I should've saw graves, but God saves, I got faith, what a loser. I needed boost to maneuver, bottles of hoops in the cooler. Now I'm the proof that you can choose to be a trooper and regroup and pursue a future, be a ruler. Screw all the rumors, and all the dudes who be acting stupid on computers. Hate is a fuel that humans can use to improve themselves if they don't let their wounds ruin their movement. You can do it and then you can lose it, you can choose to view it through some different pupils. You can shoot for the moon if you miss it, recoup it, and then execute it till you make it through it. There ain't no excuses, the rules are confusing, so break them and use them to find the solution. The truth is you're losing till you are immune and you turn the abuse into your revolution. I've been addicted to plenty of pills, poor and mentally ill. If I can do it, you can do it. I went from homeless and drunk to turning down record deals. I done got so many wins that I forget the wins. So many plaques inside the crib, they getting hard to live. They so jealous, I'm just glad that I ain't them. Thank God I ain't them. They got money, they got pennies, they got dollars, but they ain't been making any sense. They got hundreds, they got thousands, I got 10, 11, 15, 20 something M's. But this ain't always what my life was like. Honestly, it still give me chills. Way before all of my viral songs, before I was living in Beverly Hills, way before I went and sobered up, back when me and Brandon couldn't pay the bills, way back when I should have been locked up, overdosed or getting killed. My sister called me from the hospital, said her job's killing her, and that was a fact. She working overtime often, out of options, having panic attacks. Didn't let her finish talking, told her walk in and to quit and call back. Next thing I know, she's in California and she's working for Hangover Gang.
There you go. Keep it in-house. Make certain that you make sure that all your family and close friends are catered for. His sister was in a bad place. Tom said, just quit it right now. Get on the gang. That is incredible. And to be honest with you, that is what most people I speak to keep saying, that if they could, they'd take care of their family. Once the family and their close friends are taken care of, everything else is just butter. Wow. Wow. I love this track. This is incredible. And do you know something? Sometimes you just have to say to everyone, as Tom said, just flip the burden to say, look, this is me. You take me as you find me. You may like me, you may hate me, but this is how you've got to take me. Oh my goodness.
Back when me and Brandon couldn't pay the bills, way back when I should have been locked up, overdosed or getting killed. My sister called me from the hospital, said her job's killing her, and that was a fact. She working overtime often, out of options, having panic attacks. Didn't let her finish talking, told her walk in and to quit and call back. Next thing I know, she's in California and she's working for Hangover Gang. And Daddy always told me I was special and one day I would conquer the music business. And I guess he was right, because look at my life. I just bought him a new Porsche for Christmas, and Mama worked harder than any woman on earth. Her boss would have never fired her. I recognized they weren't giving her what she was worth, so I retired her. This ain't white privilege, this ain't trust fund, this ain't good luck, this ain't silver spoon.
I like that. This ain't white privilege, this ain't trust fund. This ain't silver spoon. He worked for it, people. He worked for it. He's been through the dumps and the depths of hell, and now he's come to position. And do you know what? How can you hate on someone who's worked so hard to get to their place? This is the same story you can hear all over the world, in different countries, different regions, in different professions. A lot of people have worked their way up from the very bottom to the top. And it's through hard work and endeavor, people. And people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that for some reason. For some reason, they've got a little on Tom MacDonald, haven't they? They set their sights on Tom MacDonald and want to take him down because they're very angry and jealous about stuff.
I just bought him a new Porsche for Christmas, and Mama worked harder than any woman on earth. Her boss would have never fired her. I recognized they weren't giving her what she was worth, so I retired her. This ain't white privilege, this ain't trust fund, this ain't good luck, this ain't silver spoon, this is hard work, this is long nights, this is all me, this is what I do, this is palm trees and Ferraris and a calm breeze and a pretty view. If you don't believe I deserve it, then you never lived the life I did and you wouldn't make it through. I came out of city where I still don't get no respect. I moved away and I blew up, and everyone else is still stuck in the town that I left. I'm not impressed, and they've been saying my video views are all fake, and I honestly hope it helps get them some rest. I'm worth like 30 million dollars, all you bums are living check to check. Now everybody is an enemy, they all jealous that I'm a celebrity. Well, screw them, screw the government, screw the record label, screw the mainstream. I'm in God mode, they in beast mode, we are not the same.
Whoa. Wow, I'm going to play that again, people.
Believe I deserve it, then you never lived the life I did and you wouldn't make it through. I came out of city where I still don't get no respect. I moved away and I blew up, up and everyone else is so stuck in the town that I left. I'm not impressed, and they've been saying my video views are all fake, and I honestly hope it helps get them some rest. I'm worth like 30 million dollars, all you bums are living check to check. Now everybody is an enemy, they all jealous that I'm a celebrity. Well, screw them, screw the government, screw the record label, screw the mainstream. I'm in God mode, they in beast mode. We are not the same, we ain't equals, and I pray to God that you can deep throat. Got 11 inches for you weak hoes.
We ain't going there, people. But I think my man just said that he's in God mode and you're in beast mode, but they ain't even the same. To be honest with you, they're not even the same postcode. Because people say, oh yeah, I'm in beast mode, blah, 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 blah. Because we say that in boxing as well. But my man says he's in... There's levels to this, people. There's levels to this. There's tiers, layers, and levels. And Tom MacDonald is way, way, way above all these people who are in just beast mode. But it is what it is. But we're not going to talk about what else he said, because I'm not interested. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Mode, they in beast mode. We are not the same. We ain't equals. And I pray to God that you can deep throat. Got 11 inches for you weak hoes. Y'all cannot critique me. Y'all ain't in my league still. All your hate completes me. I can't be killed. Y'all just want to be me. Maybe be chill. Leave them bleeding in a wheat field. All my missiles heat seek. You can beat me. Homie, keep still. I can tell that you don't eat meat. Ton of green beans. You a vegan when the beef's real. Everybody saying I'm fake.
You're a vegan when the beef's real. Tell that you don't eat meat. You're a vegan when the beef is real.
Wheat field, all my missiles heat seek. You can beat me, homie, keep still. I can tell that you don't eat meat. Ton of green beans. You a vegan when the beef's real. Everybody saying I'm fake, but they're the ones who really faking though. And their songs all on YouTube. Well, my songs on the radio. They claim they hate fame, but they change when they need streams. Then they say names and play games and take aim and hate on me. Wait, I got one more thing I gotta say. I don't need any more money. These days I just do it for all of my fans. I pray to God I inspire somebody or show someone who thinks they can't that they can. I'ma keep going till I'm in the coffin. I promise no stopping till I kick the can. To the day that they're dropping my box in the ground, it's Hangover Gang.
Oh, Hangover Gang forever. This is almost, I remember like years back, Ice Cube did Jackin' for Beats. There were just so many different, and Tom has just dropped about more than 7 or 8 different styles in this. But he said until they drop him in the box in the ground, it's going to be Hangover Gang forever, people. Forever.
I don't need any more money. These days I just do it for all of my fans. I pray to God I inspire somebody or show someone who thinks they can't that they can.
He's rapping through I don't even know what it is. It's not a vocode or something, but there's got something on his voice. So there's a lot of rappers who do this singy-songy sort of stuff with their voice, which, well, it's kind of new to me, but it is what it is, people. But Tom is doing that there with his voice.
Me. Wait, I got one more thing I gotta say. I don't need any more money. These days I just do it for all of my fans. I pray to God I inspire somebody or show someone who thinks they can't that they can. I'ma keep going till I'm in the coffin. I promise no stopping till I kick the can. To the day that they're dropping my box in the ground, it's Hangover Gang.
Oh, love it. Oh my gosh. Look at the pets. Wow. Oh, I don't know this face, and I don't know this face. So if you guys know who these two are, let me know in the comment section. I apologize, but I really don't know who these two are. But if you put a name to the face, I would appreciate it. So Nova, you've done an absolutely incredible job, people. Absolutely incredible. Guys, that is stunning. What's that, 8 minutes and 24 seconds or something? Wow. That was amazing. And do you know something? This was building for a very long time. This is building and building and building. So it had to come out. It's almost like what you see with the Earth's crust. At some point, you've got to push all that magma out. It's an explosion waiting to happen, but Tom has done it in such a great way. That was phenomenal. I did not expect anything like that today, people. That was just incredible, and I am smiling from ear to ear. And before I played this track, people, I was not in a good mood. I was not in a good mood. I was not in a bad mood, but as soon as I knew it was Tom MacDonald time, I just thought, yeah, this man's going to cheer me up. But this is incredible. Incredible. The concept of it, how it's put together, my goodness. The amount of work, hours that they must have done whether the sets were inside or outside locations, and just really just coming to putting those storyboards together to actually put these scenes together. And Tom just spat like he was going unbelievable, unbelievable. That is incredible. So guys, that was God Mode, and that was Tom MacDonald, and he was answering his critics in the best way he can. He answered them all. And do you know what I'm so happy about and so proud about? Tom owned everything. And he says he's in God mode. He's at that level. You're at that level. And he's not sorry for anything. If he's a millionaire, it's because he earned it. If he's got all these #1 records, whatever you want to call them, it's because he earned it. He's come from the bottom all the way to the top. He's got CEOs and stuff, record companies, labels, all sorts calling in, other people trying to sabotage what he's doing, but he still keeps ticking. And they're taking a licking. Trust me, that, guys. Hangover Gang, I absolutely love that. I hope you enjoy it. It's Tom's Day, guys. That was incredible. I am just stunned. I am stunned. It is just something, and Tom was right. He said it's going to be something you ain't seen before. Wow. Do you know something? I could just jump up on stage and just say, yeah, I agree with him 100%. What has he said that you can argue against? You can't. There's no lies in that. Was it people say cap? No cap in that. Cap? I don't know. I'm wearing a cap, but anyway, all jokes aside, guys, Hangover Gang, I absolutely loved that. I hope you did as well. That was great. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, I'm lost for words, people. Guys, go out and have fun. Listen to more Tom MacDonald tracks. Buy this if you haven't already bought this, whatever. But make sure you look after yourselves, you look after each other, guys. I'm blown away, people. And do you know what? This last scene here, this last shot, is probably the best shot of all of them. Because this is one thing that took me a long time to actually realize. But once the penny dropped, it dropped. And that is, your family is your most important relationship. It's your most important friend. It's your most important asset you have in this life. And I am so proud and happy to see that, and Tom is helping his family. He's in a position to help them all, and obviously they work together well and they help each other. That is the scene that I'm going to remember most from all of this. This scene here is the best scene by a long chalk. Guys, God Mode, Tom MacDonald, hope you enjoyed it. Here at Urb'n Barz, guys, absolutely love tracks like this. Thank you so much for each and every one of you who watches the channel, who supports the channel, subscribe to the channel, who gives me your comments, which are absolutely fantastic. All I'm going to say, guys, is enjoy the weekend and make sure you come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction, guys.